to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. Allen's got it complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
We pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Jordan. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's got it to the 43 here. You look at this Niner defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pushes him over. And shutting him off now at the field. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Niners at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Moore, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, Jordan. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on 2nd down. Jordan for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jordan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Jordan under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Looking to throw. Jordan. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? The one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. third down. Jordan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throwing on first down, Jordan. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jordan. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Moore, the motion man right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 50 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Jordan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 9.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half. Purdy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Purdy off the play fake.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And quickly, they get to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jordan flushed out right.
A little short pass. This is Everett.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw on 3rd down. Jordan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. On third down, Jordan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Now Purdy rolling to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, it's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Looking end
zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Purdy.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
To throw on second down. Jordan throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Jordan. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Bears.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw again.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Jordan. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 77 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ready up.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Check.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
19 Lions.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Boy, we talked a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the 49ers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back.